Football players, they are typically pretty busy. They have a pretty busy schedule, right? With school and workouts and everything. They juggle practices, games, and trying to just have a life.
Well, and at Georgia Tech, there is one student athlete who plays the position of a long snapper on the field, but he is also making history off the field. Maria Martin has more.
Sometimes I have, lab mates or people in classes who are like trying to text me about projects or labs on game day, maybe on the way to the game, and I just have to like turn my phone off and be like, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Georgia Tech is one of the top colleges in the country for academics. 15% of those who graduate do so with their PhD. Within that small percentage, a Georgia Tech football player.
And he was forced out wide by the long snapper, Henry Freer. He was getting downhill as well.
When people meet you and they understand what you're doing, what's their reaction?
A lot of times they don't quite understand what's happening, or they ask, what's that? A lot of people ask, how do you have time to do that?
Henry Freer is the starting long snapper for Georgia Tech. He's a PhD student in the School of Chemical and Biomolecular Engineering.
What are some of those questions that your teammates ask you? Because I'm sure you probably get a lot.
Yeah, just can you help me with my homework? Or what are you doing all day? Or just, something along those lines.
Now, he played football at Woodward Academy, but in college, he was solely focused on academics until his senior year.
May of my senior year, I got the call from the coaches at the time, and they're like, hey, we know you did it in high school. Would you have any interest in doing it for Georgia Tech? And I wasn't planning on it. I was planning on being a student and doing engineering, and I thought never turn down an opportunity. This could be a great chance to do something really cool, and here I am.
And now he's believed to be the only football player in Georgia Tech history to pursue their doctorate while also playing football.
How crazy is it trying to balance practice and the workload that you have going on?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot, and like I said, just a huge thanks to all the people, the coaches and the academic side, that really just help make things easier on me and help me do all the things that I want to do, and then a lot of time management and just being efficient and prioritizing.
And in the midst of everything, he hopes his teammates learn something as well.
If you put your mind to something, you can definitely do it, and here at Georgia Tech, there's nothing you can't do if you really want to do it and put the work in.
Covering the Yellow Jackets, Maria Martin, 11 Alive Sports.